Hey, what is going on, guys and girls? This is James from Twintendo, and today we got a new Pokémon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire trailer. And today I'm going to go through that trailer, analyse some things you might have missed out on, and just have a little bit of discussion. If you haven't seen this trailer, this is probably a good video to watch first time round. And if you've never played Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire before, then this is again a good video to watch if you don't understand what's going on. But let's start off with something that we've all wanted to hear. We've finally heard the battle music. It sounds very similar to X and Y, kind of in the same, I guess, orchestra, but it's done to the tune of Pokemon Ruby's and Sapphire's battle music. So I'll shut up, I'll let you guys listen to it now.
Pokémon 最大の謎、メガ進化。なぜポケモンはメガ進化するのか。新たにメガ進化するポケモンも続々。さあ、メガ進化の謎に迫る。
Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? I really do like it. Probably not as good as the original music, but then again, it's hard to match the the expectations of the fans. But I still think it's good. Anyway, we'll move on to the next part of the trailer. This part, when the train is running through puddles, is Route 120, and you can also see a secret base, kind of bush in the background. Now I'll show you where this place is in the actual original games. So here's the image of the old game. If you look bottom left, you can see that area with a lake. It's got the bush again, and you can just see how that matches up with the new footage of what we got today. Anyway, the next part of this trailer, guys, is Pacific Log Town. Very, very nice place. I did used to like just flying to Pacific Log Town as a kid and just running along the wooden planks. It was just, I don't know, a bit weird, I know, but it was good fun. It's a very nice looking town. The graphics look amazing on this game, by the way. I'm not sure. I think it looks better than X and Y graphically, and I'm not sure if that's even possible. But yeah, it looks really good, guys. Not much to say on Pacific Log Town. They didn't really show too much. But the next part is something that we've all been looking forward to, and that's the diving kind of mechanic of the game. So we can see here the trainer underwater. There's, what's it called? Some Corsola in the background, as you can see. So I'm not sure if there's going to be any other Pokemon. Hopefully there will be. But if you can see your trainer, is it just me, or is he wearing a mudkip snorkel? You can kind of see orange fins on the side. That's just my idea. I think it is. But what do you guys think? Comment down below if you think it's a mudkip snorkel or not, or you just think it's a regular snorkel. But I think it's really cool. Also riding a whale. Now, I'm not sure if this is similar to Lapras has its own surfing kind of, I don't know, sprite, I guess, on X and Y and all the other games. You can always ride a Lapras. But when you ride another Pokemon to surf, it's just a black blob. So I'm not sure if it's the same like that. You can ride Whalmers, or say if you want to dive with Swampert, it's going to come up as a Whalmer or a black blob. Hope it doesn't come up as a Whalmer. That'd be awful. But it might be like Go-Go, as in you have to hire Whalmers. I really hope not. That would be terrible. But still, I've got to think of all the possibilities. But I'm probably thinking Whalmers will have their own kind of diving, sprite and all that, the graphical capabilities of becoming on screen, being on screen even, whereas other Pokemon will just be like a black blob as they've always been. Next we get to see the desert. Again, not too much is shown. Get to see a Trapinch. Really hoping that there's going to be a Mega Flygon. I'm still thinking there will be. Really needs one, and Flygon's one of my favourite Pokemon too. If there's a Mega Flygon, this game will be amazing. Next route is Route 116, guys. This route is just at the right of Rustboro City. It's kind of an early route, and you can see, well, I'll show you the original picture of the old game. You can see where the trainer is. It's kind of top north. You can see all the trees. You can see the sign, like you can see on the new footage. And there is a trainer there. They've just taken out the trainers there, so you can see the whole route. So that is definitely Route 116, but not much more to say about that. It's just a trainer battle. Next place we see is the Oceanic Museum in Slateport City. And in this we see Maxie, the leader of Team Magma. It's kind of early on in the game, this part. And pretty much, I'm thinking the guy in the green suit next to the trainer is Captain Stern. And Captain Stern is some guy you meet in the Oceanic Museum in the original games. And he's a massive he's kind of like a celebrity, I guess, in Slateport City. He's founded pretty much all the boats and stuff. He created the Oceanic Museum. He made the SS Tidal that goes from Lily Cove to Slateport, which is kind of a big thing back then for Pokemon, I guess. And yeah, he's a pretty decent guy, and I'm guessing He's wearing that green hat and green suit. He has no taste in fashion, as we could see, but still, I'm guessing that is Captain Stern. Next place we see is Meteor Falls. Get to see Archie and a few Team Magma grunts this time. I'm guessing this is probably... In fact, I can't really tell. This is probably on Pokemon Ruby. I think after you defeat Team Magma, Archie comes along and thanks you for defeating them. I think that's probably it. Or it could be the other way around. It could be Alpha Sapphire even. And it could be Archie challenging you to a battle. So it could be that. Probably that, to be honest. Anyway, after that we get to see Groudon and Kyogre Mega Evolving, and oh my god, this looks incredible. Especially the bit when they're Mega Evolved and it's like the trainer's like, you know, about to battle them. That looks awesome. Like, my hype level just went through the roof when I saw that. Next thing we get to hear, actually, this is another music track, is the cycling music. So I'm just going to let you guys listen to it. There is a bit of Japanese talking, but, you know, I can't do anything about that.
自由に飾って自分だけの秘密基地を作ろう。仲間を集めて団を結成することもできる。他にもポケモンの魅力を競うポケモンコンテストライブ。コンテストにはお着替えピカチュウが登場。さらにバトルでも。
So again, another really good track. I like the sound of this one. But we also get to see some really cool places now. This is when the trailer gets amazing. Get to see Mount Pyre. This is a place where Maxie, I think he gets the orbs for Groudon and Kyogre here. This is towards the end of the game. I think he takes them from Mount Pyre, so I can't remember what he does in Oceanic Museum, to be honest. I don't think that's to do with orbs, but I think Mount Pyre is. It looks amazing with all the mist and the little statues and stuff. Get to see Moss Deep City. Moss Deep City looks really cool here, guys. You get to see the Space Center. Hopefully they do something with that, because I'm pretty sure in Ruby and Sapphire there was nothing to do in the Space Center, so hopefully they can do something this time around. Also get to see Sootopolis City here. This looks incredible. Look at the water, like reflecting like kind of the domed city. It looks amazing. We can tell this is Sootopolis, by the way, guys, or Sootopolis, I think it's called actually. There's a gym in the middle, and it's kind of, you know, surrounded by water. Can definitely tell. And then, you know, the thing after that city, we get to see Sootopolis Gym, which is it is a water gym, but it's kind of like you have to cross these ice kind of flooring, I guess, without treading on the same tile twice, otherwise you break and fall down below. That was really difficult back then, but it was so much fun, actually. That was one of the best puzzles. I remember as a kid I just went back into Sootopolis Gym just to test myself, to see if I could get to Wallace again. So yeah, that's good fun. Also get to see Pikachu in the grass and the trainer trying to grab him. Now I'm not sure if this is either a cutscene or is this like a new mechanic, like some Pokemon can be seen in grass. Maybe they're developing this for future games. Like, remember X and Y, guys? Pikachu was the only Pokemon who had a special cry, like his own voice, like, you know, saying Pikachu instead of its 8-bit cry. So that could be something we see in the future, you know, Pokemon having their proper cries. And maybe this is something they're going to add as well. You can actually see certain Pokemon in grasses. I don't know. It's just something to think about, guys. Also get to see Team Aqua's submarine. Not much to say. It's designed after a Sharpedo by the looks of it. Pretty cool. But the last thing looks incredible here. It's a kind of Japanese building, kind of Shinto related. Pretty much, guys, I'm definite this is the Elite Four, because obviously it's a really just straight line, as in, you know, recent Elite Fours you can pick the ones you want to verse first. In the old ones it was you had to verse one, then the second, then the third, then the fourth, which I prefer, by the way. So it's very linear. Now I think this is Sydney's. Now if you remember in the couple of trailers ago we saw Sydney, and when you're battling him it looks like this. Pretty much you're on this like pathway with kind of like orangey kind of fire. I don't know, I'll show you the picture, guys, you'll understand what I mean, but it looks very similar to the one that footage we just seen of the trainer walking towards that kind of building. But that is pretty much it, guys. If you found this trailer informative and helpful, click that like button, it really helps the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do, it really helps the channel. We're going to do some massive giveaways at 700 and 1,000 subscribers, and we're only like, as the time of making this video, like around 50 subscribers off 700, so, you know, every little helps, guys. We do Pokemon giveaways as well every week, so again, if that's kind of your thing, you know, that's a good reason to subscribe, because you have to be subscribed to enter that. And they're good Pokemon. They're like Shiny Jirachi at the moment, Diancies, all that stuff. So yeah, so subscribe today, guys. It's definitely worth it. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching again, guys. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you on our next video.